My wife lost her mind last night and unplugged every electronic in our house, saying they were watching her children, and now I need to watch out for her because she woke up saying she wasn't in control of her body when it happened. My wife, 26F, weighs 140 pounds, and is 5 feet 6 inches, takes Zepbound 10 mg, fluvoxamine 100 mg and occasionally trazodone 50 mg for sleep. She was prescribed Zepbound for weight loss, moving to maintenance shots soon, while the Luvox is for her OCD and trazodone for insomnia caused by her OCD. She has been doing okay on her Luvox though still struggles sometimes. She's been taking it for about 3 weeks now, which before she was on fluvoxetine 50 mg for about 6 weeks. Last night, while rocking our son, the blink camera in his room started blinking green. She texted me and told me to unplug it and also our daughters. After laying him down, she started freaking out about the technology in our house. She said that they were watching her children, that the cameras needed to be ripped off the wall. I tried to reason with her but she had this crazy look in her eyes and asked if I was working with them. Then, for the next 30 minutes, she went around and unplugged all of our technology, TVs, Google Home, took cameras off, etc., and put them in a box to hide in the bathroom. She then hid herself in the bathroom and wouldn't come out until I told her I believed her. I coaxed her upstairs and she told me she could see people in bed but they weren't scary. She also said she could hear people walking and while she was downstairs, someone kept walking up behind her. Shortly after, she fell asleep. However, I woke up this morning and she had moved to the couch. This morning she seems out of it but remembers most of last night. She said she is still scared, that she didn't feel in control of her body last night, and basically is drawing it on herself. I almost called 911 last night because I was worried she was going to try and take the kids. I'm still worried because what was that? Is she safe? Is she okay? Should she go to the hospital, even if she feels normal now? It all happened out of the blue. Update. Again, thank you all so much for the outreach of help and concern. It truly is amazing and gave me so many resources while we have been talking to doctors and everything. First for the good news, my wife is okay. She is going to be okay. She got admitted into our psychiatric hospital for a few days to start some treatment that includes new medicine, counseling, getting established with an in-person psychiatrist and therapist. The doctors at the ER were amazing with her and she got to call me, from hospital phone, to let me know she is feeling safe. Hearing her voice, though I can tell she was tired, was amazing. The doctors and nurses on the phone were telling me how good it was that she came voluntarily, that her support system at home was good, and that so far she was being a cooperative and pleasant patient. I haven't had any childcare yet as our family is driving up here to help our children. However, I was able to be on the phone to listen to what the thoughts of the psychiatrist are. Unbeknownst to me that my wife told the doctors is that she has had an increase in paranoia and auditory hallucinations over the last weekish. She has told me different times this week how on edge she feels but never explained further. I feel awful for not having noticed before. The psychiatrist told me she was at the right age for mood and thought disorders to start developing, specifically schizophrenia, but that normally one wouldn't realize until after their first episode of psychosis. Most people apparently don't even go to the ER after their first episode, brushing it off as a one-off thing. Obviously they want to do more tests, get an image of her head with tons of blood work and more doctors. It sounded to me that's what they were leaning towards, which, I will not lie, scares me as the only thing I know about that is from TV or movies. She told me there was medication that can really help manage that and they wanted to start her on antipsychotics. She can have visitors tomorrow and I'm bringing her all of her favorite comfy clothes, no strings or zippers, and I will sit with her once family gets home. I miss her so much but I hope this helps her. Again, I want to thank this community so much for urging me to get her seen even though she seemed fine. You all are lifesavers. For those who have similar stories, I see you and I hope you and or your loved one is doing okay. Thank you again.